Nope, not gonna be able to do it. No sir, no sirree. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to my channel, and in this video I want to give my thoughts on the movie Nope. So there will be some spoilers ahead. When I first watched the trailer to this movie, it didn't excite, but rather confused me. And I know that's not always a bad thing, but to me, a good trailer doesn't need to give the storyline away, but it's supposed to increase my interest in the movie, whether it's slightly or drastically. And unfortunately, this movie trailer did neither. However, due to Jordan Peele's great track record, I was curious to see his next project, so I watched it, hoping to love it. And nope. So Nope, which could stand for Not of Planet Earth, is a science fiction horror film written, directed, and produced by Jordan Peele. It stars Daniel Kaluuya and Keke Palmer, who are two ranch-owning siblings who attempt to capture evidence of a UFO. Now, right off the bat, the movie's pacing and storytelling starts off great, with snippets of Gordy's rampage on the set, to the mysterious metal objects falling from the sky. Peele is able to extract top performances from his actors on screen, with Keke Palmer bringing a vibrant energy to the role, while acting opposite of Daniel Kaluuya, who plays her believable sibling, OJ. Daniel brings a surprisingly calm yet terrified feeling during suspenseful scenes, and plays the character so natural that we as an audience are able to relate to him. Now, this is evident, especially during the stable scene. This is probably my favorite scene in the movie because of the suspense that is so masterfully built up, and the subtle yet realistic humor of how OJ says nope, as if I'm not gonna go explore more into this creepy situation. He basically said what we were thinking.
Well, you were thinking it. Yeah, well, you said it.
It was during that scene when I realized that I was more interested in seeing that type of film rather than the sci-fi horror direction we were heading, just because of how well Jordan Peele was able to direct the tension and suspense throughout that scene. And I say this because the reveal of the UFO not really being a UFO but some type of predatory animal left me feeling unsatisfied. The buildup was definitely there, but the final execution wasn't. I mean, how dumb is this UFO or advanced alien or whatever it is that it doesn't realize what can harm its system? I can understand the first time it tries to eat that fake horse and the ribbons attached to it, and it basically pukes it out because its system can't handle it. But then it tries to eat another huge indigestible object again. Like, what? Even toddlers learn to not eat something that's gonna hurt them, especially after it's already hurt them once. Let's talk about that chimpanzee flashback, which was more interesting to me than the main plot itself, and no doubt was inspired by the real-life chimp attack in the States. I'll post that link in my bio. After watching the movie, I realized that this whole Gordy subplot could have been cut entirely, and it wouldn't have really made a difference to the movie's main story, which ultimately would have saved us 30 minutes. But some may argue that the subplot highlights the themes that animals in showbiz are mistreated. But my question is, what's the connection of this scene to the rest of the movie? It seemed that Jupe had zero trauma from that horrific incident and actually didn't even learn the most important lesson, which was you cannot tame a predator, because he tries to do just that with the alien and obviously fails because he dies. Based off young Jupe's terrified look under the table while encountering Gordy, it appeared that young Jupe would be so devastated by witnessing his young colleagues murdered by this chimp that he would learn not to mess with wild animals. But it seems like the incident didn't really even have any effect on him. So what was even the point of that Gordy scene if it didn't really correlate to the rest of the movie? He continued to grow up in showbiz and exploit the animals. Also, OJ comes to the conclusion and emphasizes never to look a predator in the eye, but young Jupe looks straight into Gordy's eyes under the table, and instead of killing young Jupe, Gordy gives him props. Now, this logic contradicts OJ's message of never looking a predator in the eyes. Ultimately, it felt like two different stories which belonged in two separate films that were just pushed together. Alright, so I'm gonna get real. This movie is jam-packed with themes and social issues which will leave you scratching your head trying to make sense of them. I mean, don't get me wrong, I enjoy thinking about and dissecting a movie after watching it, but when the story elements don't make sense, it's hard to justify the reasons behind these theories. The movie expects you to stretch your imagination to the point where I was like, okay, that's enough. At the end of the day, the film left me with a few unanswered questions. How has the US government never noticed this blurry satellite image over this one region of land over all these years, but a TMZ reporter has? How was Jupe able to keep his whole operation of the UFO demonstration that he had apparently performed several times under wrap? How has word not spread of this spectacle? Did it live up to the hype?
Nope.
Will I be talking about this movie from a week from now?
Nope.
Is this the best Jordan Peele movie?
Nope.
Get Out is still my favorite of Jordan Peele's movies, followed by Us and then Nope. Therefore, I'm giving Nope a 2 out of 5 stars. Alright guys, if you enjoyed this review, remember to give a thumbs up and subscribe for more movie and TV reviews. Until next time, peace!